Hi. Um, I wanted to record a little bit of this, just to show what a borderline episode can look like. So, I love to learn, and, one thing I've really loved learning, and I've been doing certifications for it since I was 12, is CPR, first aid, AED. It's been a while since I got certified. My certification's expired, so my mom got me, paid for my recertification classes, and she paid for them for my birthday, and I was really happy because I love to do that, and it's something that I can use to help other people if something were to happen to them. And I chose to do online and classroom because I like to do class as well, because that way if I'm doing something wrong, the teacher can tell me that I'm doing it wrong, so I can be really good at what I'm doing. And I finished all my online stuff yesterday. I finished all of it right before this class because I wanted it fresh in my mind. I got here, and I must have put the time in wrong on my phone, and I was an hour late, so I couldn't do it today. And I know that sounds like such a stupid thing to have a breakdown over, but that's the kind of thing that happens. Is I was so excited to do this class. I've been trying for like over a year to get recertified, and the last 2 times I tried to sign up for this class, something happened and I couldn't finish the class. That's why I did partial online this time. It was because that way I know I could get some of it done at least, and go in and have them make sure I'm doing them right before I get my certification. But I mean, and the lady was so nice about it. I came in to the room, and there's like 3 or 4 other people there, and she's looking at me and she's like, "Can I help you?" And I was like, "I'm here for the CPR class." And she goes, "Oh honey, you're an hour late. Started at 11:30. And I was like, "I'm sorry." And she said, "Yeah, you missed an hour and you'll have to reschedule." And she was like, "I'm so sorry." And I was like, "How do I reschedule?" And as I'm asking her this is starting. So I, thank God, had my mask on so she couldn't see at least as much of it starting. But I just had to like take a deep breath and ask, because she couldn't hear me the first 2 times I asked how I reschedule. So I took a deep breath and I said, how do I reschedule? And she told me to call the 1-800 number for the Red Cross. And that's how. And she said, she was like, "We do these all the time. I'm so sorry that you can't do it today." So she was like really nice, but it was so embarrassing. And I hate change. I am not flexible. When it comes to seeing friends or friends needing me or family needing me, I'm flexible. When it comes to things like this that are like set times I am not flexible. So that paired with the, oh my god, are you serious? And then the embarrassment of just standing there looking like an idiot in front of this woman and these 4 other people. It was just so embarrassing. And I started to cry when I left the room. And I just had to find a seat to sit at for a good 30 minutes. I had to take two of my anxiety meds. And I'm still having issues. I sat in there for 30 minutes and calmed myself down as much as I could, but as soon as I got to the car, I started again. And I know this is so stupid, like, it's over dramatic, and I get it, but this is my life. Like, anything changes short notice, or I make a mistake and then I'm late to something, or I can't do something I've been looking forward to. That really, really messes with me. It completely throws me off. And I had therapy this morning, and my therapy is an hour away from me because healthcare in New Jersey, the system that I work for, is really good. So I go to New Jersey. I cross from Pennsylvania to go to therapy. And I had to drive an hour and a half here from therapy, and now I've got to drive another 30-45 minutes home, and it was just a waste of fucking gas, a waste of money, a waste of my time just to have this happen. Like, this, no one wants to pay for this shit. Like, it's awful. I hate it so much. And I wish I could just be better. I wish I wasn't like this. Because I have people looking at me, staring at me in there because I'm crying, and no one's saying, are you okay? No one is sure what to do. I'm sure that's an awkward situation for them too. Like, you know, sometimes I wish people would ask, are you okay? But then other times I'm like, thank God they didn't, because then I have to explain that this is mental illness. It's not, you know, it's not like someone just died or anything like that. Like, but I had so many people staring at me. It's fucking dreadful. So, I'm in my car now, waiting for my med to kick in. And it's not yet. It started to in there. Then I have to take another one. So I just, it just sucks. It's like, I'm right here. She's doing the class, like, and I can't do it because I was late. It's something I've looked forward to for such a long time, and now I'm scared to call and reschedule because, and I know logically that this is such a stupid thing, it's not rational, but like, I'm scared to reschedule again because it seems like every time I've tried to do this class, something comes up and I can't do it. So I'm so scared that that's gonna happen again, and that I'm never gonna be able to do this, and it sucks ass. I hate this. So irritating. And like, it's no one's fault. I must have made a mistake. This is just, it happens. No one's perfect, but that doesn't help when I'm upset. Logic is gone. Like, I can logically understand things, but it doesn't help the fact that emotion is ruling everything right now. You know, I'm a lot better than I used to be. This was me all the time, before I started therapy. But when I do have my days like this, I feel the residual effects of it for days. Like, this is not just I'm gonna cry it out and then it'd be over. Like, these breakdowns, my little borderline meltdowns, what I call them, they last for days. They don't go away right away. You know, some people, I guess you could say, throwing a tantrum to an extent, like, and it's not, like, ill-intended. I don't want to make anyone uncomfortable. I don't want to blame anyone. I don't want to, you know, oh, I didn't get my way, so I'm gonna throw a fucking tantrum. Like, that's not what I want to do. That's not what this is. This is just, I'm overwhelmed. And it's not necessarily anyone's fault. It just happened. But yeah, this is, I'm sorry, my hair looks awful. You know, fucking who cares? I don't care. I feel like people, when they see something like this, their automatic instinct is to walk away or ignore, because it's hard for someone to watch someone else suffer. And, you know, there's always a fear of, well, what if it's something that's really personal and they don't want to talk about it, but, you know, this isn't a huge deal, but, like, I'm sitting there for, like, 30 friggin' minutes crying, and I'm just sitting there, and, like, 15 people must have walked in and out, and a couple walked back and forth, and a couple were, like, looking at me, and then there was one lady, I felt so bad, I could barely talk. She goes, "Are you waiting for someone?" And I was like, and she was like, "Oh." She laughed because I didn't know what to do. But, like, when I see someone upset, I always try to ask them, "Are you okay? Do you need anything?" Because I know how this feels. I know how it feels to just be sitting there alone. With people walking by like nothing's happening. But I don't know. I'm glad it's not as bad as I used to be. This happened like every day. Sometimes more than once. You know, I've done a lot of therapy. I'm gonna reach for this tissue. It's gonna look real weird. That's okay though. I've done a lot of work to get better. I've been in therapy for like 8 years now, on and off. Really intensely for, oh God, 4, maybe 5 years. So, you know, it helped. It has helped, but on days like this where I'm just a mess, like, it's events that come out of nowhere. It's things that bother me that come out of nowhere. That's what gets me. That's what throws me off, is because I was fully expecting to come in here, maybe be a couple minutes late because I got friggin' lost, like I always do when I go somewhere new. Oh my God, this looks funny. That's fine. Yeah, I got kind of lost and my GPS quit working. So, that's the joys of living in frickin' mountains. But yeah, no, I was at therapy this morning talking about how excited I was to do this class. And now I have to wait, and I fully expected to come here, walk in, sign in, maybe be a couple minutes late and say, "I'm so sorry, I got lost." And then go in and get stuff done, like, get my certification, walk out of there with it today, like, but I guess it wasn't meant to be. Oh my God, it's so annoying. I know it comes in waves too, where I might calm down for a few minutes, and then one little thought or one little thing starts me up again, and then I have to wait longer to go home, because I'm driving home. I have 30-45 minute drive, but I'm not an idiot, and I know I shouldn't drive when I'm like this, so I wait until I feel better. But if I wouldn't be able to drive anywhere if I don't even know what I'm saying. I don't even know. God. Oh. I don't know. I know no one's here right now. Like, I'm filming this on my own, and I'm just chilling in my car, and it's actually kind of hot in my car. But it feels like there's people here with me, so that's nice. So even if I babble or don't make much sense, or I'm just quiet, it's because I feel nice, having someone to talk to, with my phone, and I know, this is it's so stupid, so dumb to get upset over this, to someone who doesn't have the mental illnesses I have, it would be a hindrance, but it wouldn't be oh, my freaking life sucks, and that's not what it's like for me, but it used to be, and that was how I was wired. When you're in therapy, you're unwiring your ways of doing things and your unhealthy coping mechanisms and behaviors and thoughts, and then redoing it, so there's always chance to go back to what you were doing before, and especially with borderline, the emotion comes on so fast. As soon as she said, "You're an hour late," my body went, and it started. I had no warning, no control over it. It just started. And basically, I can do everything I can try to get through it, and I took my med, which I try really hard to not take because I don't want to rely on it. But this was a bad one. This was a bad one. I was in public. So I think I'm warranted in taking my med. But, I tried deep breathing. I tried focusing on something else. I got tissues. I have a self-soothing kit in my backpack. Yes, I lug this thing with me everywhere because it has my self-soothing kit in it, and it has a couple books and notebooks for if I get bored. So I'm a backpack lady. Yeah, I'm a backpack lady. But I have a self-soothing kit in there, and the little bag it's in matches the print of my backpack. It's really pretty. But I don't know. It's I got tissues out of there and just sat there and tried to not be oh, this is embarrassing. There's people here. Don't cry. Because if I try not to cry when I have one of these, it makes it worse. Because then I feel oh shit, I can't express how I'm feeling. Oh look, I'm flushed. Ugh. That happens sometimes when I get upset. Yeah. I don't know what I was saying. I have no idea. Huh. I forget. I don't know. Just, I'm gonna end it here. I love you guys. I'm sorry. This was such a fucking train wreck. Bye.